Hello, can you hear me? Okay. No, this one only. Here, I'm gonna trade with you. Trade with you. That one's not working. Trade. Test. Trade back.
Switch back. Okay, how about now? Can you hear me now? Okay, that's funny. Okay. How about now? Oh, all good. All right, all systems go. Okay, I love that. Hey guys, I'm Adrienne and I want to wish you a very happy good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever in the world you're watching from. I'm here starting off my day. Over here it's just a little bit past noon, but I'm about to have my second cup of coffee this morning. Chat, welcome in, and then let me know what's in your cup. I'm going to tell you what I'm drinking specifically. In a little bit, I'm just gathering a few ingredients for today's awesome stream. We've got a lot of great things coming up, a whole lot of deliciousness, great recipes, some fun games, and a really, really incredible challenge at the end. So sit tight, hang tight. There's a whole lot of fun coming up. Okay. Tomato paste. Becky. Love this tomato paste. Oh, Mecca Kind, welcome in, welcome in. We're here at my home kitchen today, talking all things maximum flavor. Happy Friday. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever in the world you are watching from. We have a whole lot of deliciousness coming up, some fun games, and a great challenge. You know, I'm getting a few things together here. Last minute things together while we set up. Okay. Paper towel. Paper towel. You know what's funny is all the cleaning that goes into this stream. What people have no idea.
Test, 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 test. You hear me, John?
Can you hear me now? Okay. Lemon, lemon, lemon. Lemon juice. Lemon, lemon. Oh, is this today's chat? Okay. Okay. Cheerio, chef. Oh, Cheerio. Also enjoying some brew. Excited for a Friday adventure. Me too. Welcome in. And make the family meal today is going to be Filipino adobo. Oh, the family meal. Okay. Filipino adobo. I love Filipino food. Oh my goodness. So many bright, delicious flavors. Yes. Mecca Kind. You gotta let me know how to make that Filipino adobo. You have to. Well, today I was like, let's start off with a macchiato. Macchiato is basically an espresso. In my case, it's a double espresso here. Double espresso. And it's going to just have a little spoonful. Well, actually, I'm going to froth it even more. I have some whole milk right here, organic whole milk. We're going to froth it up just a bit. I already had frothed it up a couple minutes ago. So macchiato is basically an espresso stained by milk. That's it, stained. Doesn't have milk on the inside. It's not poured with milk. It's not a latte. And it's funny because yesterday I was over at a meeting for an event that we're going to do here in Miami for Art Basel that's coming up in December. It's one of the biggest art festivals in the world, and it's held here in Miami. And so we're fortunate enough to be doing this beautiful event with Citi MasterCard in conjunction with Sophie T as an artist, J Balvin as a musical icon. And we're doing this at the Versace mansion, the former Versace mansion, now called Casa Casuarina. And so yesterday I'm meeting with the chefs and their entire front of the house team. And it's so awesome because it's about 3 Italian gentlemen, and we're talking about this beautiful event that we're going to put together. And they're like, Chef, would you like some coffee and this and that? And they all asked for a macchiato. And at first I was like, no, I'm okay. And they bring out such beautiful coffees. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have to take you up on that because this is so irresistible. So they all enjoy their macchiatos. They bring one out for me. And I was reminded of the magic of a good macchiato. I hadn't had one that good since I was in Florence exactly 2 years ago around this time. And that's just counterculture over in Italy. Oh yeah. It's what they call softening the espresso. You just slightly soften the edge because the first thing that hits your lips really is the cream, or the foam rather. But then you have that bold intensity and that jolt from the espresso. So I was like, wow, the mouthfeel from yesterday's macchiato was unparalleled. It was so creamy. It was intense. It really woke you up. It was like a slap in the face of deliciousness. I was in Milano with my work at a Michelin restaurant. We got training on traditional Italian food. Oh, my favorite. I love when you're able to go out and travel and incorporate that into your career. I think that's just, one of the most magical things. Some people get to travel, right, for fun and vacation, but when you get to make that part of how you make a living, it's extra beautiful, I think. But macchiatos, it's funny how they came about, really. Because you're like, well, what's the difference between a cappuccino and a macchiato and a latte and all of that, right? So much going on. But as you know, Italians will finish a meal with an espresso, or they go midday, they're all going around everywhere, and they're like, different cafes here and there, and it's counterculture, much like in South Florida, to have an espresso. Well, the difference, especially at dinner service, you had a lineup of a bunch of espressos, but how would you know which ones had a little bit of milk in it, right? And this is how it originally started. So they started to put a dollop of foam at the top so the servers would know these are the ones that have, this is before the clear glasses and all of that. These are the ones that have a little bit of milk in it. So then they started to not serve it with milk, and you just had that foam topping because it just became so popular. So macchiato means like marked, marcado, like from Latin. So it just means stained. So yeah, here's to having a great macchiato, right? Again, sometimes for me, a café con leche, a latte, it just doesn't do it, So a macchiato is perfect. You get the best of both worlds. That power, that jolt, that intensity from an espresso, or a double espresso in my case, and then you get that irresistible foam that you'd get in a beautiful cappuccino, or sometimes a latte. So with that, since I was in that mood for the macchiato, I made a different version of a snack that we made in one of our very first streams. Oh, wait. One of the places was in Milano. It's one of the biggest wine farm in Milano. Oh, which one? I've been to Milan or Milano twice, and I love it. I really love so much culture, so much richness, right, in a place. Um, but which one? Because I did go to a couple of wine farms right on the outskirts of Milan. Milan is home to um, Salone del Gusto, which is Slow Food's largest food symposium, and we were one of the delegates representing the United States at Salone del Gusto. It's called Terra Madre Salone del Gusto. I'm not good at Italian names, and I'm afraid to mess up the Italians. Agreed, me too. Yes. So these snacks here, this is, again, puff pastries. We did pinwheels on our last stream, and these are sweet pinwheels. So I took the same thing, Pillsbury puff pastry sheets, the sheets, rolled it out, a little bit of butter, a little bit of brown sugar, salt, because if you put a little bit of salt, you balance out that sweetness and it becomes extremely delicious, right? And then a touch of cinnamon. You can omit the cinnamon if you don't like it, but a touch of cinnamon with this type of dough is incredible. So overhead here, if you can see this little candied gooey caramel that comes about from baking in the muffin pan, it's ridiculous. That little chewy caramel, it's out of this world. So let's try this. Oh yeah. Simple. This took 7 minutes in the oven. So you get your little puff pastry, butter, sprinkle brown sugar. You could use regular sugar too. Brown sugar, little sprinkle of cinnamon, and then finish with salt. I like to use a flaky salt because I love to crunch into it. Like I like when my palate finds the salt, right? But it's just very delicious. Like this macchiato. So good. So today we have a really, really fun stream. I have a couple of recipes that I can't wait to make for you, but I can't wait for you to check them out, and I want you guys to make these at home. Let me know when you make them. Make them for your family, for your friends, for yourself, and then come back on and let me know how it went for you. Or send me a DM on Instagram or TikTok or any of these social platforms. Let me know how it came out for you, and we'll show a picture of how you make it, right? Your version of this. So, but Mecca Kind, you got to tell me about that Filipino adobo. Oh, okay. I sent you a message on Instagram. Okay, yes. I'd love to check those out. Absolutely. Oh. Let's make sure this works. Yeah, it does. Question, can we use croissant Pillsbury if we don't have puff pastry? Yes, that's it. So Pillsbury croissants or crescent rolls, that's the same as puff pastry. Puff pastry is just a technical term, but Pillsbury, let me show you my actual wrapping. Let me see if I still have it here. Oh, no. Oh, well, no, I don't have it here. Yes, Pillsbury, I call them puff pastry sheets because that's just the industry term. That's what the dough actually is. But yes, the crescent rolls, you just got to make sure that because they sell the crescent roll dough, that's the puff pastry sheet, in a sheet form. And that's easier to work with than the actual crescents because they have so many creases that then you would have to kind of piece together. But that can be done as well. But it is the same exact thing. I love to do this on... Oh, Mecca Kind, thank you so much. Thank you for the 5 times. Is that? 5 pipis. What does that mean? Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I love making these little puff pastry things for, let's say, Christmas morning. You can make like an assortment of these pinwheels, make them savory, make them sweet, and they're just something that's very easy to handheld, and you can just enjoy with orange juice and cappuccinos. It's just, I think it's just an easy, fantastic snack or brunch item that you can be creative with yourself. In this case, we just did, again, puff pastry sheets or Pillsbury puff pastry sheets. You can use the crescent doughs. We brushed some unsalted butter because that's how you adhere them. And you sprinkle brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon, and a touch of salt. You roll it up like a cinnamon roll, and you cut it up. And I used a mini muffin tin. Let's see, overhead here. I used this little mini muffin tin, but you can use a regular muffin tin. You don't have to use the mini one. But anyways, what do we have coming up, producers? What do we have going on here?
Today we have some fun games, a lot of recipes, and some fun games.
Okay.
So first game, you want to get into it?
Yes.
We're going to take you down on a trip down memory lane. What do you mean by memory lane, you might ask? We are going to be showing you different media that you've been a part of, that you've been fortunate enough to take a part of over your illustrious, how many year career now? 19?
19-year career.
19-year career.
Oh, Lord.
Because if you don't know, Chef has been all over the place in these 19 years. She, self-starter, started her own restaurant, and, hasn't looked back ever since.
No.
So,
what
really,
a ride. Okay. Yes.
It's been a crazy ride. She's been on all kinds of network TV shows, and, we're going to take her on a trip.
A trip down memory lane. Are you're going to make me cringe?
Maybe just a little bit.
I'm going to cringe. Okay.
So what you have to do is you're going to double click that and then drag it over. That's what you're going to do. Yeah, drag it over.
Oh, boy. Oh, I just saw myself. Oh, no. That's my old house. How funny.
Well, and that one's 6, John.
Oh, Lord.
We're starting
Guys.
on 1.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and then you got to unhide it from the... So what you have to do is you're going to have to identify...
No.
How many years ago you think this was?
Oh, okay. So when did we start? When are we starting now?
Yeah.
Oh, this is it already? Okay. Oh, that's my dough scraper, and that's this cutting board. This was last year then. This was a year ago.
Correct. That was 1 year ago. Do you know what you're making there?
That's a snapper. That's a fish, yeah. Fish. That's actually, yes, that is my favorite way to cook any fish fillet, and that's a Florida snapper. So classic French, butter, capers, parsley, lemon, a little white wine. Oh, my mouth is watering. Yes. Okay. I love that. I love that style of preparation.
Not bad. Let's go to the next one. No, the first one. Try it.
This is when I cut my bangs too short. No.
Sorry, wrong one.
Oh, that was the wrong one?
It's this one.
Okay. Ooh. Let's see. This was my old house, and what am I making here? This is a great question. Oh, this is for an FPL project. So this is before pandemic. Pandemic was in 2020. So this is about 6 or 7 years ago.
You got it. 6 years ago.
Okay.
6 years ago, making barbecue ribs for the FPL.
This is funny because, everything for me is pre or post pandemic.
All right, next one up.
Ooh, this is a hard one because this is my old restaurant. The original Chef Adrian's Vineyard Restaurant and Bar. That's in this kitchen, and this is when I was doing NBC, Maximum Flavor Live on NBC. Look how funny, how we were doing Maximum Flavor Live back then, and now how it's transitioned.
Now we do it 3 times a week.
Now we do it 3 times a week from here, from my home kitchen. How nuts. And I never would have thought streaming was going to be a thing at that time.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think anybody did.
You're right.
How long ago do you think this was?
Let's go. This is 6 or 7 years ago, too.
Yes, 6 years ago.
Okay.
Also.
Okay.
I wonder which one came first, the ribs at your house or at the NBC6?
The ribs at my house.
Probably.
Probably, because then I cut my bangs really short there by mistake, and that was bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Stop! Stop! There's the cringe moment. No! Oh!
What's cringe about it? It's
Oh!
a piece of history right here.
No! Oh gosh. So that. How many necklaces am I wearing? Oh, no. It looks like I'm the missing member of like Van Halen, and I don't belong either. I'm not even that cool to belong there. Look, if it ain't rocket, oh no. I mean, not much different. I'm wearing a Ratatouille shirt now, but that was bad. Oh. No. Okay. 10 years ago?
10 years, final answer? No, that was 12 years ago.
12. I was a baby with bad judgment. Okay.
12 whole years ago.
Oh, that was that same kitchen before we redid it. That's
Oh,
an
really?
in between. That was
I
a
feel
lap.
like I remember that one.
That's
I mean,
you were
I was
little.
little.
You
Yeah.
were little.
Okay, next one up. Are you ready?
Yes. Oh. Again, that's from the short bangs era. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, no. What in the world? What was I even doing here?
You said you're
I'm-
making a turkey.
Yes, but doing like, okay, I guess I'm glazing the turkey. Because that's not a marinade and it's not a brine. Oh boy. This is so scary. I knew I was going to cringe in this. Where did you guys even dig this up from?
You'll be surprised what you can find on the internet.
Stop. And now I'm baking a pie. This is, let's go with NBC. This is the segments on NBC. So let's go with 15 years ago.
13.
13. Okay.
Yeah, you're up there. You're getting there. Around
No.
that same time frame. Okay, we have the last one for you. Are you ready?
Okay. The last one. Let's go.
Here we go.
No, I'm going to kill you. Stop. I'm left speechless. Just no.
You look so young there, I will say that.
Cause I was 22 years old there.
Wow.
I'd wear my American Eagle shirt thinking like I was the coolest with my, oh no. No. A green cutting board because I thought you had to like be colorful. My first cookbook off to the left that I just don't want anybody to find ever again. Stop. Okay, enough. Guys,
Yeah, you have a guess for how many years ago that was?
15 years ago.
Yeah, close, 14. I think we're about to hit the 15-year mark for that.
Okay,
Oh, no more memory
please.
lane.
Enough.
Look, you know what they say, Chef?
What?
That was then, this is now. Okay.
Rocking the braid. Yes. Oh. You shook me to the core, okay? I don't even know where to go from here now. Like, did anybody check me out, like walking out the door, like my choices of t-shirts and stuff? Like,
Listen, it's just style. Things change, you know.
Yeah,
I used to think it was super cool to wear glasses that I didn't have prescription for. Remember that fad?
Oh,
I know you were there
Lord.
for that one.
That is
we could have
horrible.
we could have pulled that one for you.
oh. No.
Anyways, speaking-
Kikiriki. What is that? Welcome in, M. Belvides. That is terrible. Oh.
Anyways, speaking of recipes, we showed you an array of different recipes that you've done throughout your time.
I love throughout your time of bad decision making, fashion decision making. Wow.
But looking back on all that, it's just incredible to think where Maximum Flavor has taken us. All these
I
years,
know, it's
right?
incredible, right? Maximum Flavor has taken us on quite a ride, I have to say, quite a
Yeah.
ride.
So, is there anything new that Maximum Flavor has planned for us, or something we want to do?
Well, we have a lot of things. Maximum Flavor is only just beginning. I do think that for those of us just joining us, Maximum Flavor, it's not just saying, oh, this is Maximum Flavor. It's when it started off, when, you know, early on in my career, when I would get asked, well, what's your style of cuisine, right? And I would say, they would want me to say, is it Italian? Is it Latin? Is it fusion? What is it, right? And I would say, well, it's with a focus on maximum flavor. So once you're a classically trained chef, you have to be able to cook global cuisine, which means anywhere from Europe to Latin America to everywhere, all parts of the world, which is what global cuisine is. And then once you're a classically trained chef, you are allowed to cook with your own, like I would say, your own creativity, where your passion leads you, what you think will delight guest palates. Hi, Red Blanco, welcome in. And so I just remember thinking, physiologically though, I want to make sure that I make whatever it is I'm in the mood to cook, that it's the most delicious thing possible. So not just the most delicious thing possible, but that when guests enjoy my food, they're gonna remember it for a long time to come. I wanted to create the kind of dishes that people longed for long after their meal was over. So just think, you had dinner at my restaurant, and let's say Saturday night, and Tuesday you're sitting in the office and you're thinking, yeah, that was one of the best things I ever had. Well, that type of cooking was maximum flavor. So every time I would answer that question, I would say, well, yeah, I cook with a focus on maximum flavor. My style of cooking is maximum flavor, which is activating all parts of your palate: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, spicy, activating in such a way that it sends endorphins to your brain. And that's that bliss point that we're all in search of all the time. Whether we're enjoying a bag of chips or we're enjoying a dessert or a cocktail, we're always in search of that bliss point, that moment that you take a breath, you close your eyes, or you roll your eyes back and you're like, that was good, you know. So whether I'm cooking French food or Chinese food or Italian food, I'm always cooking with maximum flavor. And speaking of maximum flavor and then Maximum Flavor Live, I want to show you a recipe that embodies maximum flavor. And it's something very, very simple. And I know that we wrapped up our Thanksgiving series, which, by the way, our Thanksgiving series, is it up on YouTube, guys? Pieces.
We're going to have the videos up
Yeah.
over this next week.
Okay.
This weekend to the next week.
Okay.
But if you want to look at any of our old streams,
Oh, so all of our previous streams have, you know, it has our Thanksgiving series of amazing Thanksgiving sides, or even the turkey, even, you know, the Thanksgiving ham. But we have sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes. What else am I missing?
sweet potato casserole, mac and cheese, green bean casserole.
Oh, the mac and cheese.
Stuffing.
Biscuits, the cornbread and andouille sausage stuffing. All those videos are up on our YouTube channel at Maximum Flavor, and you can catch what I call Savior Thanksgiving. You know, I think we've all fell victim to being invited to a Thanksgiving that you're like, oh, okay, that was okay. For me, Thanksgiving is my Super Bowl. This is where I go ham. I make the best of the best side dishes ever. You know, to the best of my ability. I share with all my friends as well. Hey, don't make a bad Thanksgiving. Also, don't make a mediocre Thanksgiving, okay? Do yourself a favor. And if you have that friend or that family member that leans toward doing that job, you know, slide these recipes over to them and save Thanksgiving. But anyways, all those videos on how to and these recipes are up on our YouTube page. Over the course of the next week, we're going to do like a compilation of all of them, mash them up together. But anyways, today I thought, what's another way to enjoy sweet potatoes, and not for the holidays, just all the time. And I wanted to like run back a recipe that I have in I guess it's like we're about to release a cookbook, but the one before that, it's called the A-List. And it's 100 of my best recipes up to a couple years ago. And we do this roasted sweet potato recipe. that I have loved over the years. And you just gently roast them. You toss them in butter and chili powder and garlic salt. You let them roast in their skin so the steam stays trapped in there. Low temperature, let those sugars develop naturally. And we're going to make this extremely easy but really delicious salsa verde that goes over the top. I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. Let me grab my things. So, here we go. Okay, so here we have sweet potato rings. Okay, they're working. That's nice. That's perfect. Okay. So how I would start this recipe is I just get my regular sweet potato, scrub this down, dry it up, and I'm going to cut off the tips, okay? Just because these will burn, so I cut them. Okay. And then I'm going to cut them into 1/2 inch to 1 inch ring. Depends on how thick you want them or the cooking time. Obviously, if you cut them thinner, the shorter the cooking time, the smaller the cooking time. But the thicker they are, and if you do have a little bit of time, the creamier this will be. You'll get more sweet potato in your bite. To me, this is a perfect thickness, which is not quite an inch. It's like 3/4 of an inch, okay? Here we go. This one won't quite make it, okay? So then these sweet potatoes, I toss in a little bit of neutral oil, okay, and chili powder, cumin, garlic salt, okay, garlic salt, and black pepper. And we're going to roast that in the oven, 300 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 30 minutes. That's it. So I have some in the oven working right now. Again, we cut up our sweet potato, skin on and everything. Toss them in your favorite spice mix. For this, I use chili powder, cumin, and garlic salt and pepper. You can just use salt and pepper, really. You don't have to use the cumin or the chili powder, but I love that little like southwestern, like that subtle smoky heat to it. It adds a little bit of personality to the sweet potato, and some delicious contrast to the sweet potato. Plays very well with the sweet potato and the salsa verde that we are going to make right here. I'm going to grab a knife. Oh, guys, I got to share that link for this mixer. Not mixer, this electric blender thing, because it is awesome. I use it now for everything. So salsa verde, there's 2 versions of a salsa verde in classical cuisine. You have the Mexican one, and then you have the Italian one. So it just depends, and both, ironically, ooh, thank you for following. Thank you so much for following. Welcome in. We're about to make a salsa verde, and I think we're going to make our own version of a salsa verde. There is a Mexican one that you have to use tomatillos, which are basically this little green. It's a cross between a grape and a tomato. It's not actually a tomato, but that has to be inside your salsa verde. So, and the Italian version really just has herbs, lemon juice, garlic. Some versions have capers. So we're going to lean toward the Italian version, but you're going to see that it will have a little bit of the Mexican version because we're going to add cilantro. Okay. So here I have flat leaf parsley. Flat leaf parsley is for cooking. Curly parsley is strictly, guys, strictly for garnishing, and it really shouldn't be used. But it has a lot more flavor. Flat leaf parsley, when you smell it, it has that herbaceousness to it. It actually has a flavor profile and a purpose in a lot of sauces. And not just sauces, cooking in general. Curly parsley is about 98% water and doesn't really, it just smells like dirt, really. So I'm just going to chop this up here. And I haven't decided yet if I want to make this in here. We'll start like that. we will start that way. I don't want to pulsate this too much. I don't want to make it just a puree. So when I don't want something to be a full puree, I'll give it a head start, which is what I'm doing here. I'm going to add my parsley that's been kind of, ooh, my dough cutter, or my dough scraper, I mean. Where are you? You know, if I had to give a gift for Christmas or something, I think I want to give everybody a dough scraper. We should have these like monogrammed. Maximum Flavor Live dough scrapers for everybody. Okay. So, okay, here we have the parsley. Now we're going to get a little bit of cilantro as well. Yep. There we go. Let's chop up some cilantro. Same. So we're going to add that in here. That is awesome. Perfect. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of capers. By the way, look up the nutritional value of capers. I just learned that the other day and I was like blown away because I thought they were just like these little extremely salty, like overly salty little bits that, you know, people use in European cuisine, but I was floored when I learned all of the nutritional, like the nutritional value of capers. Crazy. Okay, so let me grab lemon juice. Lemon juice is going to go in. Then I have here some minced garlic, which is great because now I don't have to like puree that too long, right? Right. Let's get a pinch of salt, black pepper, a pinch of salt goes in, freshly cracked black pepper. Perfect. And then I'm going to add a good extra virgin olive oil. So important to know that when you're making a dressing or a sauce, it's perfect to use a good quality extra virgin olive oil. You never cook with extra virgin olive oil because the smoking, like the temp, it'll break down as soon as it gets too like warm. Hot, forget it. You'll break it down altogether. You will lose all nutritional benefits and actually it becomes almost toxic for you. And then you get a really bitter taste. But for dressings, it's perfect, which is what we're doing here. Then we're going to add the green parts of the scallion or green onion. That's going to go down as well. Perfect. Then I'm going to take the outside of the jalapeno, just a little bit. So here, if you see this, I didn't get the veins or the seed or like the center of it. That's where the heat lies in a jalapeno or any chili pepper really. So this just gives you the delicious flavor of a jalapeno without the heat. Okay, that goes in. I can also add here red wine vinegar or any type of vinegar, which we're going to check out in a bit if we do need to add. But if not, this should be good. All right, so now we put our lid on here. It doesn't go any further. How dumb, the other way. Okay, tighten this up. Okay, flip this over. Okay, now we're gonna just let, something's not on here. Okay, there we go. Now we're rocking. Okay, we're gonna need a little bit more oil. And a little bit more lemon juice for sure. This blender is awesome. And I mean awesome. Here we go. Okay, so let's give this another go. Okay. Here we go. That's perfect. Oh yeah. So chat, this salsa verde done maximum flavor style can be added to grilled fish, pork chops, a nice grilled ribeye, shrimp. So when I make sauces like this, I love sharing how like you can adapt it to almost any protein or vegetable. I actually love serving this as well with roasted cauliflower. When we're grilling outside, outdoors on the barbecue, sometimes I'll throw a whole head of cauliflower out there. And while I'm grilling meats, I just throw a whole head of cauliflower with a little bit of, you know, it depends. Sometimes it's avocado oil, sometimes it is vegetable oil. And I'll throw that on the grill on the top layer, and I'll just let that kind of roast. Did you put oil in that to blend, or is that liquid added? Yes, I put in there freshly squeezed lemon juice and extra virgin olive oil. And now I'm blending. So in here we have parsley, cilantro, green onion, jalapeno, garlic, lemon juice, extra virgin olive oil, and salt. Perfect. And now we're going to take our sweet potatoes out of the oven. Yes. I love when things look this beautiful. Yes, yes, and yes. I'm going to grab a white plate because you got to serve these on a white plate. Yes, because the color is just over the top here. Okay. Okay. Okay, so these sweet potatoes, guys, what are you making here? I just tuned in. Well, welcome in. Here we are doing, well, let's bring this back to where I was just talking about how we've wrapped up our Thanksgiving series. And I was thinking of Thanksgiving sides, and then some sweet potatoes came to mind, and I'm like, you know what? I really would love to share this sweet potato recipe. This is a version of one of them that's from my cookbook, the A-List. The A-List is 100 of my best recipes up to now in my career. This book came out a couple years ago, and we do this sweet potato in there that's just slow roasted in its own skin, and we do these discs like this, and by doing it in its own skin, it steams it, and it helps cook the sweet potato. You get this really creamy texture that if you peel it and you roast it, it gets hard, right? So this, you're protecting the texture of the sweet potato. I toss this in a little bit of oil. You use a neutral oil. And then I used chili powder, cumin, garlic salt, and a little bit of black pepper. You don't really need to use all those seasonings if you don't want to. You can use salt and pepper. But to me, the chili powder and the cumin plays so beautifully with the sweet potato. It's awesome. I'm going to bring this up so you guys could see. I flipped one over, okay, so you can see it. This one I flipped over so you can see how beautiful it is. So you see how this kind of caramelized with its own like natural sugars. Oh, gorgeous. Okay. So you're going to see what we're going to do here now. I got my plate. Now I'm going to flip them over. And I'm just going to line up, let's see, my 3. Oh, yeah. I'm going to see this one here. Let me move this to the side. So move this over here. Yeah, can we get free cam so we can get the plating on this? Okay. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Let me do this. Okay, do we have, here we go. So here you have the sweet potatoes roasted. I want you to see, you see the skin? You see how the skin separates? Right here, it separates from, there we go, the skin. That's how you know that that separation is when it's cooked perfectly. Okay, that's gorgeous. All right, grab. Stay right here, right there. No, tilt it down. Yeah, so your end shot is exactly. Okay, so now I'm gonna spoon this salsa verde right over the top. Oh, cumin, HH Otero. The cumin on the sweet potato is probably one of the best parts. It's like those two things together really, honestly, should always go together. Okay, so I'm going to spoon this like so. And then I'm going to just put this on the side like that. And now I'm going to put a little bit of, so I shopped at Sprouts this morning and I got myself these microgreens and I thought, let's wow the people today. You can buy microgreens at any grocery store nowadays. They're readily available. Before they were only available to restaurants and now I'm like, what is this? This is wonderful. So guys, again, it's holiday time and you're going to be entertaining a lot. Go look for your microgreens. Make your dishes look extraordinary. It doesn't take a whole lot of work. So here you have it. Look how, like, oh, there's that garlic. Okay, look at that. The way that plays is ridiculous. Sweet, smoky. You get sweet, smoky, salty, a little bit of spice, and you can make it even spicier if you like. Crushed red pepper flakes if you want to make it spicier. Use some sriracha, habanero hot sauce, whatever you like. But I'm telling you, this is so delicious, guys. Make this roasted sweet potato disc with salsa verde. Easy, but over the top. You can plate this with grilled chicken, grilled shrimp, a pork chop, ribeye. It's the perfect side dish. And if you want to modernize Thanksgiving side dishes, this is one. But again, overhead, here we go. Look at that. Easy, and that's sweet potatoes done, maximum flavor style. All right, I'm going to give this a try. Who wants to try this? Any of the fairies? Are any of the kitchen fairies into trying sweet potatoes? Does anybody want to give it a try? Or am I riding solo? Oh, but you don't like sweets. You're going to give me a low score.
Hold on. This thing working? Yeah. All right. Low score? No, salsa verde. I love salsa verde.
Okay. There's your fork and knife. I'm going to try this one too. I'm going to try this one. Oh yeah. See, this peels off. Look,
yeah, it does. I saw.
Look. While it is edible, you could just peel that off just like that. Look how. Do you see how soft that is?
Yeah. Cut through it like butter.
Yeah. That's a perfectly cooked sweet potato. Oh yeah. Let's get some of that. Overhead, you can see this is the perfect forkful. Oh, where am I? Yes. Here we go.
Yeah, they go really well together.
Wow. Herbaceous.
You get citrus and sweet.
Yeah.
Citrus,
sweet. Oh yeah.
So much happening.
That's awesome. Would you make the sweet potato?
Yeah, it'd be a great side, I feel, for like a steak.
For a steak, right? Like imagine a juicy ribeye and yes.
Yes, that's pretty good.
All right. Let me get your fork and knife.
Thank you.
I love this for us. Okay. This can go. We can put this away now. Okay. Wow. I love that came out so lusciously.
Lusciously.
Yep. That texture. If I had a word for that texture, it's luscious. It's creamy, gentle, Tons of flavor.
Lusciously.
All right. So what's next, guys? What's next? What's next?
We have a game. for
Okay.
you.
What's the game?
The
What?
game is what is in the box.
Okay. What? What is in the box?
Dun, 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 dun. Excuse me.
Oh Lord. Here we go.
Oh my gosh. This box is massive. Oh.
What are you guys up to? This is crazy.
So we have crafted this box for you. And you won't be able to see what's in the box, but
I won't be able to see what's in the box.
you won't be able to see what's in the
Oh,
box.
here we go with you guys having more and more fun. Hi. Okay.
Ooh, we might need a step stool for you because we cannot see. Look at my face. Ah, this box is something.
You guys are crazy.
How do we execute this?
What are you guys doing? You guys realize that this is going way too far, right? Like you have stepped into another dimension. Right? Like tell me that you do know this.
This is what we do. Maybe, yeah.
Did you guys make that box from scratch?
Yes, we did.
Of course you would.
Put the box back in. See how this looks. This is an incredible concoction, guys.
I don't believe you guys. You do know this, right? Like again, this. You are
I'm gonna have to, no, I'm gonna have to.
unwell.
I'm gonna have to pull
Unwell. I'm just a little unwell. Isn't that a Matchbox 20 song? So, this is funny. Are you ready for us? I'm ready for you guys. Okay. But I'm going to stand on this. Oh boy. Hold on. This is an awkward. Okay, I get it. Hold on. This is wild. How do you guys have time to do this? And how did you make this?
We consider ourselves creatives.
Okay.
So we are going to be putting things in the box. You are not allowed to look at them. So please step off for now. You can
Okay.
step off for now.
Good. What am I doing?
Let's hide that frame from her.
Hide the frame from me. Can we take this to my mom's after? Okay. Okay. So now you guys are filling.
Okay, yeah. So if you can do me a favor, if you could stand on the box real quick. Sorry.
Okay.
I know I just told you to step off.
You told me. Okay.
Can you look at the camera and say, we are playing What's in the Box? And
This is too funny. Okay. We're playing What's in the Box. Hold on, wait. I'm Chef Adrian, and we're playing What's in the Box. Hold on. Peekaboo.
okay,
Crazy.
now please step
That's way
off.
too much fun.
Please step off. Don't look. And we are going
Okay.
to be putting things in the box. And you have to
Heard.
identify them by touch.
You guys better not gross me out.
Okay, first item, ready for you.
First item.
First item's in there. Locked and loaded.
So do I could be back here or do I need to go over?
You need to go over so we can see your face.
Okay. This is already. Ah! I didn't think my hands were going to go out of this. You weird. You guys are. What am I doing?
Feel.
What is this? You creepos. Oh, this is a banana. This is a banana. Right?
Got it. Yep. Banana.
Okay.
Next thing, please
Can
step
I
off the
stay
bus.
with this and I can wash my hands or what am I doing here?
You can if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can step off if you want to.
This is too much.
We have more incredible things lined up for you.
You guys went too far. You went too far with this.
The next item is locked and loaded for you.
Hold on. I'm going to get a stool. That.
Oh yeah, it's a little awkward, right?
Yeah. Because bending over to, let's see if I could reach here, like this. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're
That's
better
better,
now. Because. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's
Please
do
put
this
your
again.
hands through the sleeves. And feel around for the item.
Oh, this is a dragon fruit. Is this a dragon fruit?
Yes.
Yes. It's funny because I do just love like going to the grocery store, which I don't go often, and then when they're in season, I pet these. Look how fun! They have so much personality. Okay.
Okay, we're getting the next item ready for you.
Okay.
No peeking.
Okay. Oh. How many items do we have?
About 6.
Okay. You guys did good with this. This is a lot of fun.
Okay, we're ready for you,
Okay.
Adrian.
Hey. This is questionable. I don't know. What kind of... Guys, you have to have some limits. I'm pressing my knees together because this is... Please tell me somebody here has a little bit of sanity left, and you guys have gone too far.
What do you think it is?
This is gross. What I want, like, it's a capybara. This better not be an animal, guys. This better not be.
It's sleeping right now.
Stop. This is curly. Ew.
There's more there. What else do you feel?
What is this? Ah. Chat, help. This is gross. What is this? Is this a wig?
Yes, it's 2 different wigs.
I'm sweating. Let me unclench. That is gross. It's a wig. Can I see what you guys did? Ew. Ew. Oh.
We have an Ariel red-headed wig
Uh-huh.
right here, and then we had an Afro wig. So that's why one was curly and the other one was straight.
That's gross. That is gross.
Okay.
Really gross. Okay.
The next item is ready for you.
After that, I'm even more afraid now. Okay. Okay, this is a bowl.
Why don't you stick your hand in that bowl?
Ew. This is not fun. No. I can't smell it or anything.
You can smell your fingers after.
Ew, stop. Okay. It's mushy. It's wet. It's soft. And you had to put it in a bowl, so God, no. What is this? I have no idea. Like this is very mysterious.
No guesses?
No.
You are feeling instant mashed potatoes.
Oh, okay. At least it's not gross. Ew. No. Okay. Instant mash.
Not too gross, I guess.
That's not gross.
Okay.
You guys. Woo. Okay.
We're getting the next one lined up for you.
Okay.
We are ready for you.
Okay.
We got two more.
Ah.
This one and one more.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Let me get my hands dry. Well, as dry as they're going to be now. Okay. Okay, another bowl. Noodles.
What kind?
Noodles, like ramen noodles?
Yes.
Okay,
Why don't you pull them up a little bit?
curly ramen noodles. Nah, you guys had those wigs. You did it to me with the wigs. So,
Okay, here comes our last item of the day.
okay, the last item.
No peeking.
Okay, the last item. The last item.
What? All right, chef, we're ready for you.
Okay,
You're really gonna have to feel around. You're gonna have to.
I'm gonna feel around for this one,
You're gonna have to.
as opposed to I haven't been feeling around the other way.
Lift it up if you can.
Oh. Stop. Guys, I'm looking around in here. Stop. There's nothing alive here though, right?
Maybe.
Stop. No.
Why don't you pick? Why don't you
I
pick it
can't.
up?
There's something furry. There's something furry. Chat, help me. Friendly viewer, hello. No, stop. What's in there? Stop.
If I tell you it's not alive, will you
Yes.
mess around with it a little bit?
Okay, it's not alive?
Not alive.
Not alive. Okay, not alive. Let's try this again. If it's not a, I told you you guys went too far with here with this. It's not alive. This is not for me.
You gotta
This
pick
one-
it up.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Just a toy. Okay. Why is it so heavy? Guys. No, this is too gross. Stop. Is this a heavy rat or something?
No,
Stop.
it's not a rat. Oh, here.
What is it?
Let me put one in your hands.
No.
Let me put one in your hands. There's like several things in there. So
There's several things.
yeah,
Stop.
Let me
I can't
put one
do this.
here.
This one's
Hold your
too
hand
big.
out. Hold your hand out.
No, I feel like. Ah! What? This is really grossing me out too much. What is this? This is feet.
Lift it like this. Rotate it that way.
This is feet. There's things. There's feet on here. I feel toes, guys. I feel toes. Okay, at least I know it's a toy. What in the world? Okay.
Go back to main.
Hi. Too far. I'm back. Welcome back. It's a baby kitten. Okay.
It's
Hi.
not a baby kitten. Okay. We have given you the viral sensation plush toys, Labubu's.
No, okay.
We have put several Labubu's in there.
Labubu's. Okay, you almost
These
killed
are-
me with Labubu's.
These are little collectible
No,
plush toys that the kids are collecting these days.
you almost killed me with Labubu's.
And you
Thank
thought it was a
you.
rat.
This was too. Okay, you try and do this like that. No. This is so crazy.
Chef only works for their taste senses, not her
No,
touch senses.
that was too far.
Okay, we're giving you one on the fly. So
One on the fly.
yeah, so just be
Okay.
ready.
Close my eyes. This is, guys, no.
There's one in there. There's two in there. Can you grab them? Thank you.
Okay. Too much. Okay, I'm going. This is a tool. This is the bartending thing. This is the muddler. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. That was safe.
I'm glad your mind didn't go somewhere else.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, that was what's in the box.
Wow, guys. That was a lot. The Labubu's. You got me. You almost did me in with that. Woo. Thank you, chat, for helping me out. Well, there, it's a baby kitten. Wow. When you, friendly viewer, when you said just a toy, thank you, thank you. Okay, so what's next, guys? I mean, what can you possibly have next after that?
Okay. I think it's Maximum Flavor Live time.
Yes, it's maximum flavor time. Maximum flavor time. Yes. Okay. My favorite time. All right, let's focus after this craziness. Oh. You guys really.
How was that one? Where does that rank in your games you played?
That one in intensity is number one for me. Number one. For sure, number one. So, like too intense, actually. Just too much. So, I'm really excited to show you guys this dish today. Who likes risotto? Who enjoys risotto at restaurants? Who really, like, when you go out to a nice restaurant or an Italian restaurant, when you see risotto on the menu or as the special, you're like, oh, that's not the, oh, look, the adobo. Thank you so much. Mecca Kind is sharing the Filipino adobo recipe. I love that. Thank you. I'm going to make that. So when you're at a nice restaurant and you see risotto on the menu, sometimes you're like, yeah, I'm going to order this because I absolutely am not going to make a good risotto at home, or it's going to take too long. You're a little apprehensive of trying it, but if you think that all the great nonas, you know, a lot of kids grew up having risotto, they all made it easy in a rustic form, and it was probably the best risotto ever. This recipe is tried and true. and it's loaded with umami. It's loaded with a lot of great, great flavors, and you're going to be able to make this at home on the fly, like it's not going to be a lot of work. So I'm going to gather some of my ingredients here real quick. And it's really great because before you couldn't get some of these ingredients at your local grocery store. You know, you really couldn't get, let's say, arboreal rice readily available all the time. But now you can. And you could even get them on Amazon because now so much of this like grocery shopping happens on Amazon. So, oh, it didn't let me copy the rest of the recipe. Well, so far, what you shared is great enough. But I mean, there's so many, Mecca Kind, there's just so many great flavors in there. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to start to get my pan nice and warm over medium heat. I'm going to grab some wine here real quick. Perfect. Okay. Love, love, love. Okay. Butter. So guys, we are going to make a shrimp and tomato risotto. How does that sound? Shrimp and tomato. Tomato is loaded, and I mean loaded with umami. Umami is that taste sense that you really can't describe. Oh, I live White Bread in Mayo, Suburbia. When I ask for Nori at my store, they tell me she doesn't work here anymore. That's a great one. Oh my gosh. So that's why I mentioned Amazon. In case you live in one of these places, Nori, that's good. In case you live in one of these places, yeah, Amazon. Amazon is almost like a grocery hub nowadays. It's half joke, but it's very real. Yeah, there are some towns that are like that still. You are right. So we have here some unsalted butter and a neutral oil. It's going to go down in a pan. Okay. I'm heating that up over medium heat. And we're just going to let that butter kind of melt down just a tad. So now I'm going to get my arboreal rice. So this is how you make risotto with arboreal rice. You can't make it with any other rice, really. I know that there's something with a C. I'm not pronouncing it correctly, but there's another rice that you can make it with. But arboreal is the one that's readily available. It's short grain and it's really plump, okay? That's the kind of rice that you make risotto with. You can't make it with long grain rice. It's different. It has a different effect altogether. So we're going to melt down this butter. Okay, let that. We're going to melt down the butter. And here we go. We're not going to toast it up or anything. That's why it's over medium heat. And I added that neutral oil to raise that temperature of, let me see. Oh, thank you for the rest of that recipe. Okay. So now we're going to fill the bottom of the pan here with the actual arboreal rice. Remember, this is going to grow. So we add about half a cup here. And as you can see, we are using our Caraway non-stick, non-toxic skillet. Okay. As we're cooking, we want to make sure that we're not imparting harsh, toxic chemicals into our bodies. So our friends at Caraway don't just make beautiful cookware, they make cookware that's actually good for you, for your cooking. So now, guys, they have up to, if you use my link, up to 20% off. It's a great gift during the holiday season. Gift it to your friends, to your family, or to yourself. You deserve that non-toxic, beautiful cookware as well. Do we have the Caraway link up, guys? So in case anybody watching wants to hook themselves up with beautiful cookware. Here I have, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of shallots, or you can use sweet onion as well. Okay. We're going to stir that in. Then we're going to add about a tablespoon of minced garlic. Chef hack, guys, when I start my week, I blend, let's show front cam. I blend a pint container. This is a pint container. You don't have to use this. This is what we use at the restaurant. Pint container of minced garlic. Okay, I run garlic through my food processor. And then I'll do the same with onion or shallot or multiple different onions. It just depends on what I'm using. And I just store that in my fridge. So every time I'm cooking, I'm not cutting up onions or garlic. I just store that in my fridge. And then as I need them for whatever recipes, I just pull it out. And it makes cooking so much more enjoyable. Okay. Okay, so what we're doing here is toasting up the rice, the arborio rice. Okay. All right. We're toasting it up, and this is what we're going to impart a little nuttiness to it. And once we add the stock and the wine, it's going to make the actual rice bloom beautifully. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We're going to add now a little bit of white wine. When you're cooking with wine, oh, we should do viewer recipe requests. Absolutely. Guys, if you have a recipe you want to see done on here, let me know. Drop it in the chat. So never cook with a wine you wouldn't drink. So when you're cooking risotto, you just want a nice white, in this case, white dry wine. We're going to cover the bottom of the pan with the wine. You can use as little or as much wine as you like. Okay. This is a Bonanza Chardonnay. It's a beautiful Chardonnay. Okay, so we stir that up. Stir, stir, stir. Okay. And the trick to risotto is to keep stirring. Okay. You keep stirring. And as the liquid absorbs, you add more liquid. And this is going to continue cooking for approximately 18 to 22 minutes. You know, it all depends. Meanwhile, I'm going to season some shrimp. So for our shrimp, I'm going to use, oh, that's smelling incredibly. I am going to use 1620 shrimp that's peeled and deveined. Overhead so I could show them what I mean by peeled and deveined. That means I've peeled it. There's no shell on this shrimp, okay? Taken the vein out of it, but it still has the tail for easy eating, but not just easy eating. That tail has a ton of flavor. What time frame to cook down the alcohol? I keep getting my dinner guests drunk. So I put here about half a cup of wine. This will cook out over the course, really, of cooking this risotto. However, for about half a cup, you're going to need about 7 to 10 minutes, okay? Definitely 7 to 10 minutes to cook it out. You can actually smell it. Like right now, I smell so much of the alcohol of the wine being cooked out. Okay, so here I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to my shrimp, just a little, okay. Then I'm going to add salt and pepper, and paprika. Yeah, let's use a little paprika here. Let me see, just a little bit. That's good. Okay, so salt, pepper, paprika just goes onto your shrimp, like so. Let's move this pot over. So as you can see over here, our risotto is like the liquid is really getting absorbed here. We don't want it to dry out, but we do want most of the liquid to get absorbed before we add our next ingredient, which is chicken stock. Okay. So we're going to add about half a cup at a time. And we're going to continue that until it's fully cooked. Okay. Stir, stir, stir. So using a non-stick, but obviously non-toxic pan is really great for risotto making specifically because we are cooking over medium to low heat here and something starchy, this is where it can get stuck to the bottom of your pan. And that's what you absolutely do not want. You can get a burnt flavor in your risotto that will ruin it. So using this non-stick skillet is perfect. All right, so we're going to let that absorb. Okay, so we're going to turn our shrimp over. Make sure they're coated. These are 16-20. That means you get 16 to 20 per pound. These are pretty large. This is pretty large, meaty shrimp, which is what we want. Stir. Again, the trick in a great risotto is being able to develop this creaminess that only happens, it only comes from stirring often. Let me grab. Let me grab a pan here. So we're going to get a pan nice and hot. We're going to grill that shrimp on the side. A little more chicken stock is going to go in there. You can use vegetable stock, but the flavor that comes from this chicken stock, the intensity, that's what we want. Chicken stock is also loaded with umami. Okay. So you can see here that the rice is starting to bloom, which means it's getting thicker. That's because it's absorbing all this liquid. Soon we're going to want to taste, not soon, pretty much now. The alcohol is for sure cooked out by this time. So here we taste a little bit of our stock. Great. Because here is where you can adjust for salt, for pepper, garlic, onion. Right here, we're in the flavor developing stage, not just the cooking down the rice. Okay, continue to stir. Okay, so now we're going to take our shrimp. Shrimp cook very fast. As soon as they turn this coral color and become opaque, they're cooked. It's just a couple minutes on each side. Nothing crazy. Let's keep going. Stirring from the outside in. You kind of make like this number 8. A little more stock goes in. So as you can see, when I deveined the shrimp, you see that there's like a little slit right here. I like to create that slit a little bit deeper than normal, and that slit allows for quicker cooking time, and then the shrimp is almost butterflied, so it's really beautiful the way that it cooks. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Wonderful. Okay, so now we're going to turn these around. They'll finish cooking like so. Oh yeah. So note when you cover, I mean, I have seen all types of techniques for risotto, One of them is like speed up the cooking by covering it up. No, you can't do that. The idea is for the risotto to absorb the actual liquid. If you cover it, you're creating a steam capsule and imparting actually more more liquid into it, resulting in a waterlogged steamed risotto. We're almost to the point where we're going to start to add our tomato, and this is going to just look extra beautiful. So now I'm going to flip over our shrimp because now they're pretty much cooked on both sides, and I just want the center to look extra gorgeous. So I'm going to put them sitting up like little soldiers, standing up like so. Oh yeah. Look how beautiful those shrimp look, guys. And that's simple. We just did salt, pepper, paprika, smoked paprika, a little bit of neutral oil in the pan, a couple minutes on each side. Oh yeah, it'll pop at you. This risotto's cooking in this delicious Napa Valley Chardonnay, chicken stock, garlic, onion. Oh yeah. The risotto's already getting creamy. It's just looking great. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay, we're going to set that aside because that's ready. Okay. So now we're going to use a nice high quality Italian tomato paste. And when I say Italian tomato paste, I mean because, if you could see here, made in Italy, non-GMO, double concentrated. Let me see, could you see this here? Okay. Important. It's sweeter. The concentration of tomato flavor is through the roof here. You don't just taste nothing, okay? It actually tastes like beautiful roasted tomatoes. Yeah. Again, get it on Amazon if you can't get it at your grocery store. I was able to get it at my local grocery store here. So for this amount, I used, as you saw, a little less than a tablespoon. This goes a long way. Okay. We're going to add, let me stir that up well, more chicken stock. Okay. You might ask, well, why don't you just add it all at the same time? Nope. That's the art of making good risotto, great risotto, is that it has to be little by little, giving the arboreal rice a chance to absorb that liquid that you poured into it. And that only happens little by little. Oh yeah. The smell in here is incredible. Oh, so beautiful. And now you can see as this is blooming, it'll absorb it much quicker. We're going to add a little more. Oh yeah. Like I said, 18 to 22 minutes is usually the perfect timing for risotto. And it will continue to cook after you pull it off the heat. This is why it's so important that you don't overcook it on the stove, because it will definitely continue to cook after when it sits. Okay. I'm going to give this another try. Mm-hmm. Okay. So now I'm going to add some crushed tomato to it. Crushed tomatoes will add more tomato flavor, but really not with the concentration of tomato paste. Stir that in. We're almost to that finishing point. Oh yeah. That looks gorgeous. I think I'm going to add a little more tomato to that. Crushed Italian tomato. And this just smells super sweet and tomato-y, if that makes any sense. You want those big bubbles on the edge. That develops with when the starch is released from the rice, the arboreal rice. Okay. All that tomato goodness is being absorbed into the rice. Oh yeah. The concentration from the chicken stock, the wine, it all comes together in this symphonic risotto. This is where you can't, this is the stage now where you cannot leave your pot and go do other things. You can if you're a timing maestro. But if not, you're going to burn this and it's a hard no. Now you're developing the creaminess, the starchiness, all of it. Here we go. Let's keep it going.
Would you add cheese to this risotto?
Oh, would you add cheese to this risotto? Absolutely. We're going to add some Parmesan, grated Parmesan at the end. We just don't add it. We just don't add it in the cooking process because it's going to make the rice granules bind together if you add any cheese at this point. Here we go. So chef trick, if you start to develop any caramelization on the outside of your pan, it's not happening here yet. And because we have such a wonderful nonstick pan, it's going to be hard for that to happen. But if it did, all you have to do is add another splash of white wine. Okay? A splash of white wine will fix any like stickiness or caramelization that you don't want. Okay, so at this point, you stop. We're not done yet, but you stop, and you will see why. So now we're going to come here, and we're going to chop up some fresh herbs. Okay? So at this point, this is where restaurants, if you're in a restaurant, this is where restaurants make their risotto, and they leave it to this point. They put it in a sheet pan, a very large sheet pan, and when you order it for service, do not think that they're out there making risotto from scratch and babysitting one pan for one person. No, it's left now on a big sheet pan, and what they call the pickup, that means that somebody ordered it. So this is about 80% cooked, 80% of the way. Okay. So now they get another pan, they take it from the big sheet pan, and then they make your dish. So they bring more stock, or they bring more white wine, and then they finish it, they bring it home. They bring it in all the way. Okay? So now here is where we add our fresh herbs. I'm actually going to add, I saw a little bit of fresh oregano. Tomato and oregano go wonderfully. So I am going to add just a couple of leaves of oregano here. Yeah. Let me go find a little splash of wine. Here we go. All right. Okay. This is flat leaf parsley with a couple of leaves of fresh oregano. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to stir this up really well here. And see, at this point, I can add more tomato if I like. I can add a little bit more wine if I want. Let me see. That is just so delicious. A little bit of freshly cracked black pepper. A little more tomato because I love this flavor is just outstanding. Outstanding. Wow. And a little bit more stock. This is the finale. Yes, that's the beautiful color that we want. Tomato risotto, yummy. Oh yeah. Here you can add crushed red pepper flakes if you like. If you want a little bit of extra heat, which I do love a little extra heat. Go. I am going to add that, guys. You should add it if you like a little extra heat. And obviously spicy shrimp, that just goes wonderfully together. But if you don't like the extra heat, don't worry about that. Just salt and pepper will do here. I added about just a pinch of the crushed red pepper flake. Just a pinch. Okay. Oh yeah. So beautiful. See how easy this is? And you can make with this recipe like a fancy restaurant style risotto. You can also make this white. You don't have to. You actually do not have to, by any stretch, make it tomato. You can just make it like you can make it with just the white wine. Some people add a touch of cream at the end for creaminess, but that's not customary because if you stir this the right way, this is going to be creamy enough. Plus, we're going to do that beurre monté, which means we're going to melt butter at the very end and make this extremely velvety. Okay. Let's go. Let's try this again. Outstanding. Just beautiful. Again, we have to make sure this is al dente and not fully cooked on the pan. This will continue to cook when you plate it. So just al dente. Means it al dente means to the tooth, means there's a bite to it, not hard, not crunchy, but there is a bite to it. Okay, this is what we want. So we're going to turn off the heat now. Turn that off. Let me grab a spoon and a plate. Beautiful. This is for plating. Now I'm going to get our herbs in there. The herbs go in. Flat leaf parsley with a touch of oregano. Fresh oregano. If you don't have fresh oregano, don't use the dried here because this is a finishing herb. Just use the flat leaf parsley. You can also use fresh basil, although I don't specifically love basil in this because it's so pungent, right? I have squeeze lemon right over the top at the end. Ooh, let me get. Okay. Let's stir that up. Gorgeous. Now this is the stage also where we're going to add our freshly grated Parmesan cheese. The parm goes in there, break down. Oh yeah. The cheese goes in now. Mix. Oh, when that parm melts in there, that is beautiful. Now we're going to do the beurre monté, which means mount the butter. I'm going to throw in 2 cubes of the butter. Let's go in, start to stir. Now the heat is off, guys, completely off. So we continue to stir so that melts in there. And the richness from the butter really makes that tomato be extra velvety. Yeah. Stir, stir, stir. Spectacular. That's it. That is a perfect, and I mean perfect risotto. Okay. So we're going to make, actually, can we do this for social? I think I love how this looks and how this slid into there. Boom, like, yeah, I like that. No, I meant like the, and that too, we're going to need that too, but I mean like the intro, and then we're going to need exactly that. Okay, let me know. To the camera? Okay. Make this, no. Okay, hold on. Make the perfect risotto every single time. Okay, now next. Make this delicious shrimp and risotto. No, shrimp and okay. Make this easy shrimp and tomato risotto for your next dinner. Okay, next, last one. Okay. This is shrimp and tomato risotto, maximum flavor style. Okay, now. Okay, now let's get real close in here, because this is wild. Wild, wild, wild. We'll just plate from behind. Okay. So here, oh yeah, that's what's up. So we make a little, we spoon this piping hot, delicious tomato risotto, like so. Here we go. Then we are going to take our shrimp, and we're going to stand them up like little soldiers, like that, all around the risotto. Okay. Like a little crown, a little shrimp crown. Love, love, love. And now we're going to squeeze some fresh lemon all around it. Okay. Like I said, we're like playing restaurant here.
Soldier down.
Huh? Oh, soldier down. Thank you. We're going to put these microgreens over the top. There you have it. Shrimp and tomato risotto made at home. So good. So, so good, guys. Easy. Easy peasy, but just extremely delicious. Yep. Yum. All right. Yes. Thank you for creating that food porn. All right. Let's try this. Let's try this bad boy. Okay. Oh, I didn't even request for anybody to come here. Oh, Peg the Great, welcome in. How did you show up here?
I teleported actually.
Okay. Guys, I didn't say kitchen fairies come over.
Let's try the risotto on the bottom first.
Do you like risotto typically?
No.
Oh,
I don't. Okay, let me take that back.
okay.
I just don't order it.
Okay.
I
Me
like
either.
most things that taste great, and this tastes great. So.
Thank you. Do you like shrimp?
I like shrimp, yes.
Okay.
I was about to say love, and that wasn't the right. I
I'm
hate
gonna
when.
leave this that you left here. There's so much flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's like,
No, I really do.
Okay.
There's like, it works so well together. It's pretty good.
Awesome. Okay, so
I always thought a risotto was like a pasta.
nope. Risotto is rice.
Risotto's rice.
Risotto is rice. Yes.
Okay.
So again, grilled shrimp, very simple. Olive oil, salt, pepper, smoked paprika. We just hit it with a neutral oil, just cooked in a pan. Then we worked our tomato risotto, garlic, onion, arborio rice. Don't double dip. Yes, do not move. Do not double dip.
You can't double dip if the whole plate is for me. That's all I'm saying.
So garlic, onion, arborio rice, a really great white wine, dry white wine, Parmesan cheese, crushed tomato, Italian tomato paste, okay? And then you would just cook it slow with that chicken stock. Let that delicious stock just absorb into that arborio rice. Magical. Loaded with umami because tomato has so much umami in it naturally. Two forms, the crushed tomato, the tomato paste. The shrimp are spectacularly cooked. It's woken up with a fresh squeeze of lemon at the end. Just outstanding, guys. Outstanding. Oh. Let's try this. Dreamy. Guys, could you give this to, by any chance, to my mom and dad back there? They're gonna love that. I love when shrimp tastes like this. Forget the risotto. If you ever want just a simple, delicious shrimp by peeled and deveined, 1620 wild caught shrimp, okay? Wild caught has so much flavor. Make sure the tail is on because not the shell, but just the tail. So much flavor comes from the tail. It's irresistible, okay? So salt, pepper, smoked paprika. You cook it just 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Chef's kiss. So delicious. Easy to make. And that's the perfect shrimp for anything. Pasta, make some angel hair, garlic butter angel hair. It's the perfect shrimp for even a poor boy's sandwich. You want to make a delicious dipping sauce with it. Very simple. Or if you just want to make a fabulous surf and turf, grill a steak and then grill these shrimp, and it's a beautiful surf and turf. But that's the recipe. That's a simple recipe. And a lot of chefs just use that. 1620 shrimp, salt, pepper, smoked paprika, 2 to 3 minutes on each side on the pan, and finish it with a fresh squeeze of lemon. And it'll get you out of a bind every single time. So make this recipe, guys. You don't have to go to a fancy restaurant to enjoy fabulous risotto. Open a nice bottle of wine and make that your weekend treat at home. Or just make it for yourself anytime. Treat yourself, right? Anyways, guys, what's next? What is next? I'm excited for what you guys have planned.
Well, first, let me hold that apron.
Which paper?
The apron.
I'm like, what paper? Let me hold that paper. Let me get that paper.
Promise
There
I
you
won't
go.
steal it. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Seeing as how it's Friday,
Okay.
can you take a guess what what we're going to be doing?
Blind bite. It's blind. Hey, we throw aprons. We don't throw masks. That you're upping the ante. You're getting loose. I'm gonna
So what-
check if the goose got you loose.
What day is it?
Friday. Blind bite Friday. It's blind
Blind-
bite Friday.
One more time?
It's blind bite Friday.
One more time like you mean it.
Like I mean it. It's blind bite Friday. It's blind bite Friday.
Perfect. We are going to be tasting fast food chocolate chip cookies. And you have to try to identify where they're from. Normally, people don't go and get a chocolate chip cookie.
Hold on. No, you're saying normally people don't get a chocolate chip cookie in fast
Not people that I know.
Really?
Yeah.
Guys, that's one of my guilty pleasures, actually. I go, if I'm, okay, let's bring that back. I don't eat fast food often, but if I am eating fast food wherever I'm at, whether it's I'm traveling, I'm out for work or something like that, and I'm succumb to eating fast food, you better believe that if there's a chocolate chip cookie on that menu, I'm having it. I can't be the only one. Chat, do you guys, let me know, do you guys order the chocolate chip cookies? Let me know, because I can't be the only one. But if I am the only one, I'm proud, okay? So let's see, I think I'm gonna do really well in this.
You think so?
Well, it depends on the fast food chains, I guess. If I don't know them,
Let's see.
then I'll be out of luck. But I do this. And chocolate chip cookie is my favorite cookie of all time. Okay.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cookies. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Really quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cookies.
So
5 cookies in front of you.
left to right. Starting here.
Okay. Left to right?
Yep, we're ready for you.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Two come in this bag. They're not warm, so this is not giving the aromas that I want it to give. Chewy, grainy, but the chocolate is good.
What are you giving that cookie out of 10?
This is a 6, but it's a good texture. It's chewy, and it's not hard or anything.
Any guesses?
Not, no, this is, Wendy's?
No, not today.
Not today.
Not today. That was
It was
a
going to be Wendy's or McDonald's.
that
for
was
me.
a McDonald's cookie.
Oh! Okay.
Dang, the 50-50 got her.
Oh, the 50-50 got me, but I will say that McDonald's always brings them really warm. That's
Yeah.
like a thing that they have. So this threw me off. But I was going to say McDonald's. Okay. So it was McDonald's?
Yes.
Okay.
Next one. One moment.
Oh, thank you, please. Damn. Thank you.
Here we go. Next one up. It is your leftmost cookie. Sorry. Okay, you're going too far left.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh, this is big. This is a big cookie. This is thick. I could definitely smell the dough on this one. I couldn't smell it on the other one. This is good. This is Wendy's.
Good call.
Is
That's,
it?
Yes, that's my favorite fast food cookie.
Yeah, mine too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my favorite fast food. This tastes, wow. do not throw this out because I'm gonna come back to this. That's a 9 out of 10.
We will save that one for you.
That's a 9 out of 10. It's chewy. You bite right into the chocolate. You could smell that it's a cookie, and that's like it's cold. It's not even warm.
Next cookie, your
Okay.
leftmost cookie. You're going too far left.
Oh, this is a small wrapping. This is cute. Ah. Oh, okay, this seems chewy. I can't smell anything. Smells a lot like the first cookie, which is nothing, but the texture's good. No. No, this dough isn't good. I didn't even get chocolate, but the dough itself isn't good. This is like a 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10. I think Blind Bite Fridays has become. Let's.
Ah.
Oh, any guesses? Sorry.
It's not one that I have. I don't even think I've ever had that one. Can you give me like a list
I'll
of
give you a
what
hint.
possibilities?
I'll give you a hint. It's a fast food place you don't normally go to, so it makes sense you don't have that cookie.
Burger King.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for the assist. Okay.
Okay, next cookie, right in the middle.
This is thick already from the package. I'm feeling a heavy cookie. Wow. Ah, this is a monstrous cookie.
Very dense cookie.
It's dense. There's a lot going on here, which is suggestive of cut up like chocolate, usually. This is not chocolate chips. This is like chunks.
Chocolate chunk cookie.
Chocolate chunks. I smell brown sugar. Okay. Too dense for me. Hard to swallow almost. Too much. But I bit through the chocolate. This is like a 7 out of 10. I have had this one before. The chocolate is good on this. The chocolate is the best part of this, but the cookie is just too dense. It's too much. Shake Shack?
No. Final answer?
It's
Give me
not
one
Shake
more.
Shack. Okay, wait. You'll give me one more?
I'll give you one more.
Who else? Chick-fil-A?
Yes.
Oh,
This cookie always reminds me of getting on an airplane. We used to
Yes.
get these right before I get on an airplane.
okay.
Okay, last cookie right in front of you.
I think I know this.
Already from the wrapper.
The wrapper and the thickness of this cookie, because this is my high school years. I went to Braddock Senior High in Miami, and they opened this chain.
Right next to it.
No, right, it was right next, but
Pretty much
inside of our like.
Oh,
food.
really?
Yes.
No
and
way.
you can only get this and what the chain sold, and I couldn't. This was my Friday lunch. This is Subway. I don't even. This is a Subway cookie, isn't it?
Take a bite. Give it a rating, though.
But
Yes.
okay. It
Subway
is
cookie.
okay. I knew it. Yeah. This is.
It's up there, right?
This is my second favorite fast food cookie. Yes. So first one is Wendy's because it's elite, but this is my teenage years. It's chewy. It's the softest cookie out there.
Yeah, it is.
It has the perfect ratio of chocolate chips to dough. It's thin, so it's never too much. It's the perfect ending to any fast food meal. So I would have my turkey sub, 6-inch turkey sub all the way, mustard, mayo, lettuce, onion, tomatoes, and then my chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah, that was pretty
Okay.
good. Okay.
So what was my score?
It just depends if we want to give you the Shake Shack guess.
Oh gosh. No, and you had to assist me on one.
And on the BK.
This is awesome, like blind bites. Okay. Ha!
Yeah, the Wendy's is my favorite. The Subway was my favorite for the longest time,
Yes.
but the Wendy's has reclaimed that for me. Has taken it over. So we are saving this cookie for you. Where would you like to save it?
Oh, that's for later.
Just off the side?
Oh, just put them on the table. That's good.
Okay.
That is awesome. Okay, that was too good of a time. Okay. You guys are just filled with great ideas.
Yeah. That's what we do around here. That's why they pay us the big bucks.
That is awesome.
Anyways,
Okay.
so for those of you back home that keep up with our streams, you guys know we have challenges we like to do. Unfortunately, today we don't have a challenge, but we have more deliciousness coming up, right? Chef?
Yes, yes, we have a ton of deliciousness. Well, there is a form of a challenge. I'm going to challenge myself to make a really delicious dish that I would like to attempt to make in under 20 minutes.
Under 20?
Yes. You've cut my time down to 30 minutes. You went from 45 minutes to then 30 minutes. And now, I mean, I think this is, I'm setting myself up for failure because I could have done 25.
Yeah, you did. You set your own rules there, so now we're
I
holding
set
you to it.
Hold on. Let me start getting my pan hot then. Because I feel like that's half the battle here. Okay, so we're going to see if we can make a really delicious dish from scratch in under 20 minutes.
Let's do it.
What? Okay.
What?
I'm
you ready?
nervous. All right, let's go. Okay. 20 minutes.
Let's start the time over. Start the time over. Sorry.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, whenever you're ready, chef.
Hold on. Let me grab my things that I need though. Like this bowl. Okay. Another bowl. Because if I have to run around the kitchen to grab things, then it's going to eat up my time, and then there's just no way. No chance. Okay. Okay. You tell me when. Start the timer. Let's do this.
All right, chef. We're gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Let's rock and roll.
Okay. So
What are you making today for those back home?
we are going to attempt to make a beautiful crispy cod, wild-caught cod. Cod, for those of you that aren't familiar with it or haven't really worked with it, it's a beautiful flaky white fish. It's really it's known up north, but it's readily available everywhere. And cod is just one of those delicate white fish. You use it a lot for sandwiches, different fish sandwiches, like fish and chips. It's like one of the most perfect fish for something like that. But I find that one of the most irresistible flavor combinations is a crispy fish fillet, nice, white, buttery, flaky, and a delicious slaw. Okay, so let's see. While our pan gets hot, we have no time to be wasting. So let's make our flavor base here. I'm gonna start off with mayonnaise. We're kind of gonna make, I would say, our version of a tartar sauce. Who likes tartar sauce with their fish? No?
I don't think I've ever had tartar sauce.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Love tartar sauce, yes. Okay. But we're gonna make like a fancy French version of tartar sauce. Okay, so a little bit of Dijon mustard. So here we have mayo, touch of Dijon mustard. And we want this pickly and we want this briny. Let me see, a spoon. We're gonna mix this up like this. Okay. See, some capers. Capers also go down. The fanciest pickles you've ever had in your life. Let's overhead so they could see. This is these are called cornichons, baby pickles from France. Who can open this jar for me? Got it. The trick worked. You put a little bit of this pickle juice in there because that pickle juice is gold. And for those of you that enjoy dirty martinis, if you ever have a French pickle martini, oh boy, game changer. So let's just do, let's see, about 5 or 6 little mini cornichons. Cornichons get you that irresistible, delicious pickle flavor, but sweeter and more delicate. So you get more of that flavor, but less of that harsh pickle. What's the jar trick, chef? If you have you're ruining my timing, but we'll go with it. Let's say this is a jar right from the store. I couldn't open it, so what I do is I hold the top and I bang it from the bottom, and it gives you a pop, and it makes you, it allows you to open it easy. For some reason, like the air in it just gets, I don't know, like it shakes it. My mom taught me to do that when I was younger, and I've been doing it ever since, and it works. Okay, so we are going to add that right to our sauce. So here we have mayo, we have Dijon mustard, a little bit of capers, chopped up gherkins. There's nothing more humbling than trying to open a jar. Absolutely. You are absolutely right. Okay. Let's see. Let's add a little bit of green onion here as well. That's good. Green onion goes down. Flat leaf parsley as well. Just a little bit. Flat leaf parsley. Come on, come on. A little bit of that onion goes in. Okay, what's my time? 15 minutes. Okay. Our pan is getting hot. Okay. Fresh lemon juice. And we do want lemon zest. Okay. Gorge, gorge. More of that lemon juice as well. Well, I thought I was going to need this, but I don't think so. Okay. That fresh parsley goes in. Okay. Salt. Freshly cracked black pepper. Okay, let's mix that up. Okay, that's looking beautiful. Let's mix that up. Let's give this a taste. I'm gonna grab a little bit of sugar. All tartar sauce has a touch of sugar. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so that's our base. Here I have Napa cabbage. Okay. And Napa cabbage is a beautiful cabbage. It's the most tender of the cabbage, okay? So that's why I use Napa, but you could use any, and you could just shave it. But again, Napa cabbage is the most tender of the cabbages, and I'm just gonna chiffonade that. And then I'm gonna throw that right into our tartar sauce. Okay, so here I also have the cod fillets that I have in my seasoned flour. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside while we mix while we mix here our Napa cabbage and that tartar sauce that we made. I'm going to set this aside. Mix, fold, mix, fold. Okay. So now our breaded cod fillet goes in. Seasoned flour, eggs, panko, or seasoned flour, eggs, and then flour again. You don't have to do panko. I love panko, but you could do seasoned breadcrumbs, or you can just do flour again. Up to you. That is gorge. Okay. Okay, so we're going to let that fry up for about 5 minutes. Okay, careful here. Yep. That's what we want. Okay. So we mix this in, a little bit more cracked pepper. What's Napa cabbage? Napa cabbage is the most tender form of cabbage. So it's just a varietal. You have normal green cabbage, you have purple cabbage. All these are waxier and firmer, but Napa cabbage is just tender and on the sweeter side. So it goes really beautiful with these highly acidic pickly flavors, you know? Oh yeah, gorgeous. Guys, this is what you call a fish spatula. This helps you fry up or shallow fry anything. It helps you move around your fish fillets to your pan the correct way. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more of the green onion to this. Green onion goes so well with tartar sauce, with the cabbage. It just gives you more of that oniony flavor. Okay, down it goes. Yeah. Okay, so now all we're really waiting for here is for that fish to cook through. It takes 2 to 3 minutes, so not much at all. So let's taste. Let's give our cabbage slaw a taste. And this side dish, you can make a couple days ahead of time and store it in the fridge, because the longer that it sits, the better it's going to taste. Wow, guys. Okay, fish spatula works wonderfully when you're removing something from the oil, because it also allows it to drain, right? So we're going to set this aside. Let's clear our cutting board. Let's see, we're going to bring this forward like so. And our dressed Napa cabbage is going to just go on the side like that. Okay. Then we're going to put our fancy piece of cod on the side. Okay. Put a little bit more of that lemon juice Okay. And then let's put a little sprig here. Yeah. Fresh parsley. Let me clean this up. Okay. And then, let me see what else. What? Do I have an extra lemon in here? I do not. But, all right, guys. This is already clean, so let's stop the timer. Huh? The what? Oh, where's the buzzer? Oh. I threw the towel over it. Okay. So I'm going to try this. This is fish, breaded cod with this beautiful Napa cabbage tartar sauce slaw. Let's see what we got going on here. Crispy, steamy. Oh, look at that steam escaping from here. Overhead. I don't know if you could see the steam, but can we get like the close-up cam here? No? I don't know. No? Is it off? It's okay, forget it. Oh. I think the steam is already coming out, so, but. Get, no, this way, like that. Get. Beautiful, flaky, white. So now we take a little bit of that slaw. Let's get that perfect crunchy bite. Okay. No. Okay.
Know what would you do here?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I'm gonna grab another piece of this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So good. All right. This is outstanding. Hold on. No. So you guys could try. So, all right. So that was a crispy cod. Oh, better than McDonald's filet of fish. I hope so. I hope so. So, chat, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today in my home kitchen, talking about all things delicious, all things maximum flavor. Thanks for hanging out for some really fun games. This 20-minute challenge, which means we actually did this in 13 minutes. So we made a beautiful crispy fish with a Napa cabbage slaw. This slaw, guys, you can make it with shrimp. You can make it with grilled fish. It doesn't have to be crispy fish, okay? Put it inside of a taco. Put it inside of a fish sandwich. It's perfect with fish, but delicious slaw. And we stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, TikTok. And guys, on Twitch, if you have an Amazon Prime membership, you have a free sub. So sub. But most importantly, I hope you had a great time with me here today. I had a great time with you. Please share it with your friends. Please share the stream, like, share, all of the above, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.